Hey guys, it's Rich. Hey guys, it's Rich. Today we're going to share a real brief. Yeah, what province? Man, broke my signage. Free today. Bringing you another. Guys, thanks for watching this too. Okay, thanks Sean for reaching out and asking about ratings and doing a video on it for rider ratings. Which rides should you take? Which rides shouldn't you? Again, obviously it's your individual choice and what you want to do. I mean, if it's slow out, you're gonna be more likely to take, the 4.38 rated rider, just because you got to make the money. So I get all that, but here's my general rule, and it's different for each app. I'll explain why in a second here. On Uber, I generally don't take anyone who's 4.6 or less. Why? Well, to drive on the app, you got to be 4.6 or better, right? What's the difference with the rider? And generally speaking, ratings are spot on. There are a few exceptions. Uber doesn't give us their ride count, which sort of sucks. So we don't know if, I don't know for sure, if they start giving ratings right after the first ride, and if they got a 3. I don't believe they do. I think they give them up to like 10 rides to get a rating to give an accurate average, because anything can go south during a ride. We know there's a lot of drivers who are complete jerks, and, drivers who, oh, they said tip me in the app, they're an automatic 1-star. Stupid, silly shit like that. But generally speaking, the ratings are spot on. When I pick up someone 4.62, they're usually a dick, or they're usually bossy, or they're entitled, or please give me an aux cord for my 4-minute ride from Paris to Cosmo. Don't worry, we'll tip you. I mean, shit like that. We've all had them. Generally speaking, they're horrible. No, I'm gonna be brutally frank, man. There's obviously driver discrimination going on. It sucks. It's stupid. They're all paying customers. They all deserve to be treated the same way you would treat any customer. And again, this goes back to me telling you guys, you got to get habitual out there. Treat everyone with the same respect, dignity you'd want to be treated with. If you're not a talker, that's fine. Just be pleasant, be as kind as you can, and be a safe, smooth driver. I have noticed this too with certain cultures. I see they have lower ratings, and I've made the assessment. This is just honesty, especially folks. I see this all the time with folks who are from India. I mean, if there's a different body odor that the driver's not used to, that's how petty fucking drivers are. When they're in your car on average 15 minutes and all you need is a can of Ozium, if they're cool, just give them 5 stars. They paid for a goddamn ride. Quit being so goddamn petty with these folks. Now, Lyft is different. Here's why it's different. And I'm gonna show you in the apps here real quick. Hopefully they'll show up. But on Lyft, I don't take anyone 4.8 or less. And here's the reason. In the Uber app, you have to rate the ride right after it's open. It's very direct and intuitive. You can't even get your next ride until you rate that ride. And that does suck because you can't ever change that rating. And if you didn't spin around, check your back seat and see if someone, left bloody Kleenex on your car seat, which is disrespectful in my opinion. You can't change that rating at all. But the driver sees the rating. And here's why Uber riders tend to have lower ratings than Lyft. Lyft, it's not very intuitive. And remember, neither Lyft nor Uber do any type of training on how to rate passengers. If you're a new driver and you just see some circle spinning, you may not even know. You may not know how to rate your rider. And generally speaking, man, 4.8 or less, remember Lyft rounds up, so that means they're at 4.75. Those people are horrible. And when you see like a ride count at 200 plus rides, 4.8, they're usually garbage people. And who cares that you're not going to get a tip? You're likely to get a lower rating too. They bitched at other drivers, complained, moaned. And here's the other big difference. Let me go into the Lyft app here. Hopefully you can see this. But here's Lyft. And you got to study the rider apps, guys, and be a pro with them because you're going to get questions sometimes. But Lyft, for their standard ride, has, well, right now it has 2 different ride types, pick up in 6 to 8 or pick up in 15. You know, anyone who's trying to save 80 cents and losing 7 minutes of their life doesn't have any money. Again, Lyft is generally cheaper than Uber, but they get different ride types here, and you don't know what type they're getting. You know, Lyft actually does, I guess, at least do you a solid, because you're going to get paid on your same mileage and minute rate and base rate for those types of rides. But see, I mean, that's what attracts the Walmart crowd to Lyft. It's cheaper. There's a couple of options. Uber, no, there's just UberX. Or Uber Connect just popped up there for a second. Anyway, hopefully you can see this, but study the apps and you'll get a better idea. This isn't for every driver. I have a friend who drives. He loves picking up low-rated drivers or low-rated riders late at night. Why? Because they're usually drunks. Sometimes they get sick, sometimes they get belligerent, but drunks are a lot more freewheeling with their money. And they're the ones who are going to throw you a 20 or maybe a 50, or maybe if you hit that Got Kyle, check out the Got Kyle page. Maybe if you hit that, you're going to get 100 occasionally. I see the posts fairly regularly in my market. There are people who will take care of you. But again, that's my rule, unless it's real slow. Again, 4.6 or less on Uber, you're not getting in my car. If you can't keep a rating that the driver has to keep as a minimum to keep his job, you're not keeping a space in my vehicle. 4.8 on Lyft for the reasons I just explained. Again, man, I am telling you, there's been such a demographic shift in Lyft riders over the last couple of years. Lyft decided they wanted to be the Walmart of rideshare and offer the cheapest rides ever. And yeah, that's great, dandy. It's just transportation. But cheap rides attract cheap and oftentimes people who don't have respect for other people's personal property. So stay positive, use your best judgment. Again, these streak bonuses are entirely designed to get you to take ride types you would not normally take, like the 3.86 rated dude or chick, or, you know, just the bad neighborhood, like where it's literally really dangerous and you don't get one dime of hazard pay to pick up in. That's all they're designed to do, is to keep you taking rides, keep you off the other company's app, keep you out on the road. We all know the gimmick, you know, they'll give you the first ride within the first 5 minutes, and then you're out there for 35 minutes waiting on ride 2. Why? Because it doesn't cost a dime in gas, time, or anything else to Uber or Lyft to keep you on the road. So get out there, stay positive, and be funny, make money, guys. Go Pack, go!